Hi, my name is Cece. I started working with Megan in January of 2020 after quitting the pill after a decade of taking hormonal birth control. I didn't know what I was doing. I had read a few books on FAM and was really dead set on doing it myself. I'm really stubborn and I felt like I could teach it to myself without needing anyone's help. I was wrong. I found Megan on YouTube actually and looked up her Instagram and just loved the welcoming attitude that she had and the way that she made everybody feel welcome and included no matter what kind of level you're coming to FAM at. I was a super beginner. I had no idea what FAM was or the method or how to use it. And working with Megan with Second Nature Cycles was life-changing for me. I couldn't recommend it more. And if there's something that I would want to tell future clients about this course or working with Megan is that you not only get access to, a lifetime of this amazing knowledge that you get to use for the rest of your life with body literacy, but you also gain a friend for life. I truly feel that Megan, the way that she makes people feel, she is a friend for life, and someone that I will always feel comfortable reaching out to and sharing wins with and sharing struggles with. And I just feel like that is one of the biggest benefits of working with her, is she truly feels like a friend. So the reason that I reached out to Megan was because I had gotten off of hormonal birth control after being on it for a decade and essentially got off of it and then didn't know what I was doing. I had looked into FAM. I had tried to read a few books on my own, and I really realized through that I needed help. And Megan has been that and more. She has coached me along the way through every single thing that I've dealt with. And I would say my biggest win from this course is that I feel so confident in the method that there's no doubt that I will never not use FAM. I think that's for me the biggest win, because I was also worried about, I was skeptical. I was not sure if I would end up getting back on hormonal birth control or if this would be sort of a lifelong thing. And now, after taking this course and knowing what I know and being able to do this with Megan, I have no doubt in my mind that I will use FAM for the rest of my life. So I am a very stubborn person, and when I came to FAM, I really felt like I could do this all on my own. I was convinced that I would be able to read the books, look up stuff online, and feel 100% confident in the method. And I very quickly realized that that wouldn't work for me. The biggest benefit of working with Megan has been that she not only was helpful while I was actually taking the course on Teachable, the first, I think it was a few months that I actually completed the course modules, but afterwards, it's been so much more than just taking the course. It's been talking to her on Boxer or sending her messages, and she's really just someone that you can always reach out to, and you know that someone is going to be there to support you. And that has been something that I think is the biggest part of this course that I've loved the most, is that you're not just a client while you're taking the course, you're sort of like a lifelong client with her, and she cares about your life, she cares about your well-being, and that's really apparent in her responses with you. She takes her time to respond to messages, and you can tell that she really puts in the effort to get to know each of her clients. A lot of this is really intimate, kind of awkward sometimes things that you're going through with FAM. And to have that relationship with someone where you feel comfortable talking to them about these things is really important. And that was something that was an important piece of it for me, is that I really clicked and felt comfortable with the instructor I was working with. And that was Megan right away. I had my first call with her, and I just remember feeling so comfortable from day one. So I think many of us are raised early on to sort of fear our periods or look at it as a burden or something that is getting in the way or is painful or is frustrating. And it took a long time for me to kind of grow out of that mindset, and FAM has definitely shifted that for me. Working with Megan, a lot of the course itself is focused on self-care. And I love that because I think many of us don't realize how important it is to have a self-care practice, and not only focused on ovulation and our periods, but our well-being in general. I have such a deeper appreciation for my body, not only in ovulating and, having a period, but also in just what I'm able to do when I exercise or dance or working. All of these things, I have to be able to fuel my body properly for these things. And I realize now that it's all so connected. And fam really allows you to have this deeper connection with your body that I never thought would be possible for me. I really thought that I would always sort of think of my period as a pain in the butt and something that I wanted to get over. And now I sort of even look forward to my period. I love tracking all of that on my chart every month, every week. It's so fun to see the progression of your cycles. If it's, if you're having cramps one month and then the next month you don't have cramps, like you can kind of track all of your health things. And for me, that's just so fun to see growth and progress. So that has really shifted my mindset, just being able to have a deeper appreciation of what my body's doing. Like I said earlier, I was really set on reading the books and reading things online and just implementing it myself. I'm really a do-it-yourself kind of person, so I thought FAM would be no different. The thing that I quickly realized is I needed someone to ask questions to. And when you're reading a book, you just don't have that. You can't ask someone specific things related to your body. And especially post-pill, that was key for me, because things are going to be very different for someone who is post hormonal birth control than it is for someone coming to FAM who has never been on hormonal birth control and doesn't have to have that kind of like detoxing, regulating cycle that many of us do have to have after taking hormonal birth control for so long. And having Megan be able to coach me through a lot of those things that popped up that were not covered in books. Many of the books that I read were not from that perspective. Having Megan be able to tailor advice for me and for my body was key for me. And I think that honestly, I probably wouldn't have stuck with FAM had I not worked with Megan and gone through second nature cycles, just because I probably would have felt discouraged and probably wouldn't have been able to feel confident using it for natural birth control, which was my main purpose for learning fertility awareness method. And after working with Megan, I feel so confident, 100% confident in FAM. And I think that really comes with having an instructor, truly. I think that many people can self-teach, and that's great, but I think a lot of us need someone to be able to ask questions and just get personalized help. And that's really what you get in working with an instructor and with Megan.